This is my hair at the moment, and I have the opportunity to create the funniest but most incredible hair transformation ever in the history of color transformations. I don't want to go for a regular old touch-up, so today I'm going to be trying something that I've never ever done before or have seen anyone try before. It involves bleach, it involves color, and it involves probably one of the weirdest dye tools I have ever used. I do know, however, that this video is going to be fun, it is going to be colorful, and the end result is going to be shocking. Here's how this color is holding up since cutting it and dyeing it quite a few weeks ago now. The fact that the orange and the emerald here at the bottom has gotten brighter since dyeing it makes me think this is one of the nicest hair colors ever, and it is fading out to such a beautiful combination. So instead of just retouching my roots with the regular old orange like I was initially planning to, I actually have a bit of a stupider idea. What if I bleach my regrowth, get it to like a level 8, and then dye it the same color emerald green as my ends? So it's basically a massive emerald sandwich. It has so much potential to go wrong. I think this is probably one of the funniest opportunities that I have at the moment because I've never previously had this particular combination of dyes, and I'm thinking if I don't take advantage of it, I probably never will. So that is the rough plan that I have at the moment. I have no idea if it's going to look good. I do think it is possible to do because it's a process of just bleaching and dye application, but I'm eager to try and I'm eager to find out. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to be bleaching our roots. This is probably one of the scariest topics for so many home users and maybe even stylists, this concept of bleach. Normally I do make it a point to avoid bleach in my career and in my styling process just because theoretically you don't always need bleach. But in this case, I want to replicate this, what I have here, and I do need a slightly more lifted and more porous hair than I have at the moment, just here at the root. Now, if you've never bleached your hair before, don't worry, I'm about to break down exactly what you need to do this. The first thing we need to understand is that we're not lifting a lot. We're not going for blonde. The goal is that I want it a tiny bit brighter, essentially that bright, which is kind of a level 9. Currently, my own hair is a level 7, so I'm literally only lifting 2 levels. If your hair is darker than mine, you will still need to aim for a level 8 or level 9 to get a good color payoff, but luckily for you, there are many products on the market that can get you there. Second thing that stresses people out, we are so close to the scalp. If you follow Brand Mondo, you will know that he preaches stay away from the scalp. The reason for that is bleach burns, and also bleach typically expands, meaning if you put it far enough from the scalp, eventually it will reach it. If you're also doing a full head bleaching, if you apply bleach all over, your scalp is going to bleach way quicker than all the rest of your hair because of the heat related to your scalp, which is why typically we always say never apply bleach to your scalp first. In today's case, however, we are literally applying bleach only on our scalp because we literally have regrowth to touch. I don't want bleach anywhere else. So then what do we use if we want to bleach our roots? An on-scalp bleach. This is the Blonde Me Precision Lightener for the scalp by Schwarzkopf. It's also all white, and even when you're mixing it, you can see that it has such a gentle, beautiful consistency. Because my hair lifts really quickly, I'm only going to be going in with 10 volume developer on my scalp. Now, the third thing that stresses people out a lot is the application of bleach on yourself. The most common thing that I get in my comment section is how do you apply the product in the back and how do you know that you're going well? Today I'm going to make it super easy for you. Dye Candy's Hummingbird. Isn't it cute? It looks like a literal hummingbird. This video is sponsored by Dye Candy. This little device was actually created by a pro-sassoon hairstylist that wanted to make the dye application process for both in-home and salon use so much more effective, clean, and quick. Worked in a salon before, or you've also dyed your hair at home with a box dye, you will be familiar with a classic squirt bottle. It kind of looks like a regular bottle, but it's got a straight nozzle at the top and the product comes out from there. But a lot of the times it can be difficult to squeeze the product out of it, and if you're unsure of what you're squeezing, you can all of a sudden end up with a very big blob. It's also kind of difficult to spread the product with that, so most of the time you're doing it with your hands, which usually results in a messy application, which is why I'm always saying you use a brush and bowl. The Hummingbird literally solves all of that. You apply the product in the little reservoir and you can apply literally any product you want. This is the ideal consistency for any product you wish to use with your Hummingbird. I always like to attribute this consistency to that similar to pudding or yogurt. Semi-permanent, permanent, toners, bleaches, or even any type of treatment or scalp product. Then apply the nozzle onto the reservoir and then you squeeze. Because of the very unique valve system that is actually patented specifically for this product, the product comes out extremely evenly throughout the whole thing because it is preloaded in the mechanism, never leaving you with blobs or messiness. You have maximum control because of the narrow nozzle of the Hummingbird, and because of this upright position and then the bent nozzle, you're able to then spread the dye throughout the hair, aside from also parting the hair with it and applying the dye directly. I'm going to be using this for literally every single part of the dye transformation to show you just how easy dyeing your hair at home can be and how this solves literally all the problems that I've just mentioned. So as I mentioned, the Dye Candy does work with every single product, and the first thing that I'm going to be mixing up is bleach. Just because I do want... I'm going to be mixing it up first in a bowl just because I want a really thorough mix, and bleach can be clumpy. Then I'm going in with 10 volume developer. I'm just going to feed it into my Hummingbird. The Hummingbird does come with little caps like this. I'm just going to put it on and give it a good shake. Let's bleach our roots. Do you see how easy this was? The first half of my hair, done. I'm actually don't know if I had such a clean bleaching experience. Oh my god. This just made it so easy. I also can't help but appreciate the fact that this was fully woman-founded and is a small business specifically created for stylists. Game changer. Look how clean I am. Have you ever known me to be this clean? I am notoriously messy. And look, I applied the first half of my head completely and there's nothing. I have a drop on my shirt. I'm not even wearing my white shirt. Now we need to see the real test. How does it apply on the back? Because anyone can apply hair dye on the front, but it is the back that is going to be the most tricky. So let's see together. And now we wait 20 more minutes. I have never had such a relaxing bleaching experience. I kind of want to do it again. And luckily for me, I will. But now I need to just let this sit on my hair. I'm just gonna let the back of my head catch up to here. You can already see it's a level 8 golden blonde. So I'll show you what it looks like. If you want to get your very own hummingbird, I am going to link it down below. It retails for €28.95. You can use Stella 15 for 15% off your purchase. I encourage you to look into it and get this if you want to A, speed up your life as a stylist in a salon, or B, super easily dye your own hair and roots at home. The hummingbird is currently only available in the US, with EU and European countries coming very, very, very soon. Game changer. I will see you guys later. Yellow roots is not a good look, but it's fine because it's now time for the emerald. I am so excited for this look. Oh my god. So I didn't end up leaving the bleach on for too long. If I were to put the exact same mixture on a completely white root, the end color would be much brighter on the roots versus the ends, and I do want them to have a bit of similarity. So I still wanted to maintain some of that natural ginger that hair typically always has, so that there isn't going to be as much discrepancy between root and end. The more I'm washing this, you remember how it was almost black the first time? It keeps getting brighter. I'm so in love with it. Oh my god. We have the hummingbird again. I just washed it real quick. One of the greatest ways that you can wash this is literally hot water and salt. And this was actually shared to me by the founder of the hummingbird herself. And then I just squirted it a bunch of times and it is good as new. You would also receive the spoolie with your order to facilitate the cleaning of both the bottle and the nozzle. But now it's time to go in with, you're going to see that it's kind of like a dull blue with a hint of green. I'm gonna start with Aurora Kiss. Aurora Kiss, Emerald Fortune. And then just a hint of ginger flare, because here you can see that the color, although it is blue, it's the hintest bit muddy. I'm gonna add in a tiny bit of conditioner just to water down the consistency a tiny bit. Got this fun little mix, and now we shake. It is so pretty. wondering about the look. For context, today is actually the Met Gala. I'm not sure when this video is going live, but I'm really keen to see what celebs have worn, and I know that Met Gala is a perfect opportunity to get a bit fun. So I love her, obviously. Might just be the quirkiest, wildest combo in both color and style that I have ever tried in my career. I'm living for it. I think it's giving siren. It is no longer birds of paradise. It is more algae on the rocks. But the artist in me and the creative in me just absolutely loves it. Overall, however, I am extremely thrilled with the color payoff and the entire delivery of the look. The colors are beautifully placed just where I wanted them. There's no severe overlap, and I think it is literally looking like I have green roots growing out on my dyed copper hair. I am living for it so much. It is a direct result of using the hummingbird. This whole video was such a joy to film. Honestly, bleaching my roots or any part of my hair is always such a stressful ordeal because bleach is such an interesting medium to work with. But using the hummingbird to very delicately slice the hair, apply the product, and then spread all with one really easy to use, ergonomic, handy device made the process extremely fun, quick, and reliable in terms of payoff. Same could be said for the dye applied. Any dye could be placed in here. It is a game changer for home dyeing and home use, and this is going to be a permanent staple in any color change from now on. I am going to be linking it down below, and you can also use Stella 15 to get a discount upon purchase. It is a staple. It is wholeheartedly a product that I could not recommend more. All of the details will be linked down below, as well as all of the products that I ended up using, but you can use whatever product you want within the hummingbird, and it is especially amazing for root touch-ups. So if that person is you, try it out. I am now going to go and watch the Met Gala. I am extremely curious to see what celebs have pulled out this year. So I think I'm very much on theme. And in general, this year is so creative, and I cannot be more excited to see what else I want to create. I think, however, all the chemicals today just went to my head and I'm running out of words to say. So if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, join the Stella fam. Let's learn a thing or two together. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give it a go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies. I love you.